welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back and thank you for subscribing. Thanks for the engagement. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about depression. Before I start that, I thought I'd let you know the month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month, or let's say Mental Health Acceptance Month. So this whole month I'll be giving you lots of content to do with mental health, not just the stereotypical ones, but some other ones too. So anyways, as I was saying before, today we're talking about depression. What is depression and the 10 top tips of how to cope with depression. As I don't believe you can cure it, but I do think you can cope with it better. So, depression. Depression is a mood disorder. It's a loss of interest and a sustained amount of sadness. So it's not the typical sadness that you get like when, you know, maybe someone popped your balloon or someone stole something from you. It's a sustained sadness. Emphasis on the word sustained. So people who are depressed are sad for a very, very long time. It can span from like 3 months to onwards. But it's like being sad every day, like, and also being so tired, like there's no interest in anything or everything. There's other names for it. So sometimes it can be called clinical depression and sometimes it can be called major depressive disorder. Not only is it a mood disorder, it's also a mental health issue. Obviously, hence why I'm talking about it in Mental Health Awareness Month. The symptoms of depression varies for many different people. It comes with tearfulness, feeling empty inside, hopelessness, sleeping too much or sleeping too little, so insomnia or depression naps. It can come with a difference in appetite, so sometimes people who are depressed eat a lot more or they eat very little. It comes with anxiety, it comes with many things, a loss of interest, and sometimes even suicidal thoughts. As I said before, it's different for everyone, so one depressed person may vary very much from another depressed person. Now, the 10 top tips of coping with depression. I don't think it can be cured personally. I feel like it can come back up. This is just my opinion. Don't shoot me, but I just feel like it cannot be cured if you're sustained in your sadness. But anyways, the first tip, medication, medication, medication. This is normally frowned upon. People are always like, no, don't take meds. You can just get over it like with natural remedies. And that is true. Like sometimes you can get over it with natural remedies, but think about it this way. When you are really, really sick and you can't shake it off, you take meds to get better. It's the same thing with depression and the same thing with your mental health. If you feel like you're sustained in your sadness and you're not getting any better, then please go to the GP and get some meds. There are different types of medications. Normally they give you selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, which basically just absorbs more serotonin and that makes you happier. So that's the one that they commonly give because that has the least side effects. Not everyone works very well with those. So sometimes they can give you something called a MOA, which is a monoamine oxidase inhibitor. This has more side effects, but it does work for people who can't use the first medication that I did mention. As I said before, I feel like drugs do help a lot when it comes to depression, but if you don't go to the GP and they don't recommend it, then please don't go out of your way to go and now get drugs. To be fair, you can't even get them without like a prescription anyways. The second thing I'd like to talk about is therapy. There are different types of therapy. There's CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy. This is all about mindfulness. So it's like retraining your brain to like see a different perspective of life. I personally don't like CBT very much, but I know there's loads of people who say that like it really helps, it's very impactful. Other type of therapy is talking therapy. Just sitting there and talking to someone helps a lot. Third thing I'd like to talk about is exercise. Exercise does have a great impact on a sustained sadness, aka depression. I say this because it increases serotonin, it increases dopamine, and that is basically the happy drugs in you. It just makes you happier, you know, speaking, like it does make you happier. It also does increase neurogenesis, which is basically the growth of neurons. So neurons are growing, everything is going well basically. Exercise does help that a lot. But I do have to mention, if exercise isn't helping, if other things aren't helping, please do go to the GP because they'll probably help you out a little bit more than I can. The fourth point, make to-do lists. To-do lists are one of the best tricks to help you feel a bit better, and make it manageable. The goal should be manageable. If it's just something as little as get out of bed and have a shower or go and brush your teeth or eat, little things like that can really help someone feel better because you feel like you're actually doing something. You feel like you're accomplishing something. With being depressed, as I said before, the loss of interest can be in many things. Like people can't physically get up out of bed, and they can't even get up to go and have a shower. So just being able to complete that can make someone feel very, very, very empowered. Another point, helping others. There's something that comes with helping others. Like when you help your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, whoever, you feel like you've given back to the world, if that makes sense, and that makes you feel so much happier. So volunteering helps quite a bit when it comes with like sustained sadness and stuff. It does help you feel much better, which is really weird because I don't know, like it gives you that buzz. Like even me recording this video, I feel so much better with helping. Even if I help one person, I feel so much better within myself. The fifth point would be try to keep a sleep schedule. As I said before, with people who have depression, you either oversleep or you undersleep, but sometimes you don't even realize you're doing it. So it's good to like jot down when you fell asleep and when you woke up, or all of those things, just so you have like a track of it, so you know what you're doing, so you can try to control it. Obviously it's not that easy writing something down and then ooh, I'm better at it, but it does help to like track, like, okay, so there is an issue, like I am oversleeping way more than the normal person. The seventh point, try to keep awake. Put alarms on. Make yourself feel like you have something to do. Whether you're just being at home, put an alarm on, because if you have an alarm and you're going to wake up, I mean, sometimes you can sleep through those alarms, but it is good to just put an alarm on to make yourself feel like, oh, I actually have something to do. Oh my God, I feel empowered. It's just the same as like the sleep schedule, like noting down that you should sleep helps, and putting an alarm on also helps. The eighth point, confide in someone that you trust, someone that you love. Talk to them and speak to them about how you're feeling, because 9 times out of 10, the person may be able to really understand you, or they can sympathize with you, or actually just listen. As I said from my last video, it is really good to listen and to be attentive. If you're depressed and you're telling someone like, hey, like I actually feel really, really sad, they probably will listen. I mean, I know it's really scary, and most of the times you don't really want to talk to anyone about it because like it's my own little issue and I don't feel like they're going to understand me. But there are so many people going through the same thing. You'd be surprised. You can talk to your friend and they'll probably know what you're going through, to be fair. Another point, time. Give it time. It's not going to take 2 seconds to get over something traumatic, and it's not going to take 2 seconds to get over depression. It doesn't just go away. It doesn't work like that. So you have to give it time. Whether it's 2 years, whether it's 2 months, whether it's 6 months, it doesn't matter how long it is, give it time. Because essentially time is a healer. Like there is no point trying to rush your growth or rush your healing process, because you're not going to get anywhere. So just give it time. As long as you need, you're entitled to that time. Another point would be to do something you like, do something you love, whether you're passionate about religion, so get some religious counsel, whether you're passionate about music, put on your tunes, whether you're passionate about Instagram or makeup or hair, whatever it may be, delve back into what you're passionate about. And that is my last tip. I hope this helps, and please do ask as many questions as you want. Also, put down in the comments a mental health issue that you want me to talk about. I am planning to do so much more, but tell me what you want to hear. Thank you so much. Like, comment, and subscribe, and see you in my next video. Bye, guys.